LSU opens up the season against Florida State. We're going to pick this one up here in the second quarter. LSU adding their second field goal of the game. Low-scoring game early on. Florida State finally punches it in for the touchdown here, and then later they add a field goal. So at halftime, it's 10-6 Seminoles. We go to the third quarter now. There goes Jaden Daniels using the speed to get into the outside, and he is gone. Touchdown LSU. That's going to give them the lead 13-10. Third quarter still. Florida State answers right back. It's Toa Philly again, and the offense is really getting going here in the second half. Jaden Daniels bottled up on third down. He's taken down. They have to kick the field goal, so we've got a one-point game here about halfway through the third. Third down and 4 here for Florida State, trying to convert and keep this drive alive, and a good stop by the LSU defense. 4th and inches, Florida State decides to kick the field goal. A little bit surprised by that decision, but LSU now down by 4 with the ball. Daniels on third down, taking a shot deep. And it's knocked away. Florida State's defense coming up with a big stop. Now Jordan Travis running a little option play. There's the pitch down the sideline, inside the 20, the 10, the 5, and knocked out of bounds right there. On first and goal here, Travis will take off and run with it and score. So Florida State up by a couple of possessions here in the fourth quarter. Jaden Daniels, though, and LSU would answer back. They get the touchdown. They go for 2 to try to make it a 3-point game, and they get it. So Florida State ball up by 3. About 2 minutes to play on third down and 7. LSU's defense comes up with a stop. They're going to get the ball back. On fourth down and 4, they try a draw play, and it does not work. And then Florida State is able to get a first down, run the clock out, and win this game. It is, we see questionable play calling all the time from the computer on this game, but that was a pretty bad one there, a draw play with the game on the line. But let's go to the next game. LSU, Mississippi State, they actually play Grambling State in between these two, but we're going to count that as a win. LSU up 17-3 here. Mississippi State would have answered back, and we got a 17-10 game. Now here's Rogers looking to throw on first down and goal to the end zone. Caught, touchdown. So we're tied at 17, and LSU, look at this play. Unbelievable. Breaks the tackles, takes it into the end zone. That was something you don't see too often on this game. But Mississippi State answers right back. And we've got a shootout going here, tied at 24. Third quarter now, LSU with the ball. They're going to punch it in from a few yards out. Josh Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. It's 31-24, I should say. And then Mississippi State fumbles the football. LSU's defense going to pick it up. That's the transfer, Omar Spates, running it into the end zone. And LSU now up by 2 scores. And then a strike here, diving catch by Chris Hilton. And LSU is looking to put this one away, up by several scores here. Then the defense comes up with an interception, and Mississippi State is not going to win this one. LSU gets it 51-30, and again with a win over Grambling State, that puts them at 2-1. All right, up next it's going to be Arkansas. Big game here in the SEC West. Early on, it was all field goals. You see Arkansas with 3 of them, up 9-0. LSU's offense getting off to a slow start again, which is something they did last year, which is kind of interesting here. But anyways, KJ Jefferson and Arkansas up by 2 now after that LSU touchdown. And there's a big interception by the LSU defense. You can see we're late in the first half there, and that kept Arkansas off the board. So it's a 9-7 game at halftime. Again, low-scoring first half, just like we saw against Florida State. We go to the third quarter now. LSU would kick a field goal to go up by 1. It's 10-9, and then Arkansas answers back. And again, we got a lot of field goals in this game. 12-10, Arkansas. Now LSU with the ball on third down and 9. They get stopped. So what do? They kick the field goal. 13-12 as we continue to trade field goals in this game. This was a low-scoring game last year. Of course, it was cold and it was a little bit of a different scenario. But anyways, big stop there. LSU with a chance to add to their lead. They are not going to get this first down, though. So, again, a field goal. They're only up by 4. Arkansas, if they could finally put the ball in the end zone, could possibly win this game. KJ Jefferson instead throws an interception. LSU's defense, another big play, another big turnover. And there goes Jaden Daniels on 3rd and 2. He's not going to get it, though. He's stopped. And so, once again, it's going to be a field goal. And this game is not over. 19-12. Arkansas with the ball. Jefferson around midfield. Takes the shot deep. And it's caught at the 1-yard line. Arkansas with a chance to tie, and they would. They will score, and we go to overtime. LSU with the ball first. They will score. Go up by 7. Now Arkansas must answer back. 4th down, game on the line. KJ Jefferson to the end zone. It is knocked away, incomplete, and LSU will survive in overtime, 26-19. Crazy finish here in this one as the Tigers improved to 3-1. Next up, it's Ole Miss. Josh Williams will score from a yard out, and the Tigers are up 7-0. Next possession here for Ole Miss, and there goes Judkins around the left side. He will score, and we're tied at 7. Second quarter now, still tied at 7. Daniels looking to throw here, and that's going to be a touchdown. Malik Neighbors makes the catch, and the Tigers up 14-7. But Ole Miss answers right back. A dart from Jackson Dart, and we're tied at 14. Still in the second quarter, Ole Miss with the ball, and this was right before the half. Just a devastating turnover there. LSU going to pick it up and take it all the way back for the touchdown. And the Tigers take a 7-point lead into the half. We go to the second half, and there's Judkins again, scoring on the ground. Touchdown, Ole Miss. We're tied at 21. But there goes Josh Williams. And we just go back and forth here with some big running plays. Big stop there, though, by the LSU defense. And Ole Miss would kick the field goal again. 3rd and long, they run the football. So it goes both ways. Every team seems to make bad decisions here, or the computer makes bad decisions for these teams. Jaden Daniels scores a touchdown there. It's 4th down and 1 here for Ole Miss. They do not run a draw. They're going to throw for it, and they're going to complete it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. So they are still alive in this game. They'll go for 2. They won't get it. So we've got a 5-point game. Ole Miss did not get the onside kick, so they need a 3-and-out to have a chance, and instead LSU converts the first down, and the Tigers will beat Ole Miss 35-30, and they improve to 4-1. All right, up next, it's going to be Missouri on the road. You see here a touchdown from LSU. They're up 20-0 at this point. And then Missouri will try to come back in this game. They actually would come back and make this game very interesting. But here comes Jaden Daniels on the ground. This is right before the half, so it felt like LSU was in control. They kicked this field goal. They go up 23-7 at the half, and then here in the second half they would score a touchdown pass there. So it's 30-10. Daniels completes this pass, and they get into the end zone. Kyron Lacey, it's 37-10. But Missouri would make this interesting. Here comes Tyler Stevens with the touchdown catch, 37-17. Now Brady Cook taking a shot deep. That's caught. Luther Burden. And just like that, Missouri is back in this game, only down by 2 possessions. But LSU's ground game is going to put it away. Josh Williams will run it in. And yes, Missouri made it interesting there for a little bit, but LSU, really, they did control this game. So 44-24, LSU wins. Auburn is up next. First quarter, that's going to be an easy pick 6 for LSU. They'll take it all the way back for the touchdown. 7-0 LSU. Here comes Auburn. Peyton Thorne will run it in, the transfer quarterback. We're tied at 7. 3rd and 6 here for LSU. And still in the first quarter, they'll score. Josh Williams on the little screen pass. And then there's a wide open receiver just using the speed there to get behind the defense. And that'll be a touchdown. Brian Thomas. It's 24-7 LSU. And then another little swing pass out for the touchdown. Logan Diggs. It's 34-13. And there goes Jaden Daniels running it into the end zone. LSU going to wind up blowing this one wide open. 41-20 was the final score. So 6-1 now for LSU. They play Army after that. We're going to assume a win in that game, although you never know against a team like Army in that triple option. But we'll move on to Alabama. First quarter, Bama's up 3-0. Jaden Daniels, though, will give LSU the lead with that touchdown run. And then it's the defense again making a big play. We've seen a lot of big plays from this defense. They force a fumble, and they would get a field goal out of it. So they're up 10-3. Still in the first quarter. Now it's Alabama's defense. It's their turn to make a big play, and they will. It'll be a pick 6, and we're tied at 10. Great game as expected here. 3rd and goal for LSU. Clutch throw there. Brian Thomas makes the catch, and it's 17-10 LSU. And then they get a stop on 3rd and goal here. Bama kicks the field goal, and it's 17-13. They get the ball back, though, with a chance for points here before the half, and they would get into field goal range. So we've got a 1-point game, 17-16 at the half, and this one looks like it's going to be a good one. Late third quarter, LSU would get on the board. Mason Taylor with that touchdown catch. LSU's up by 8. And then later, after a stop, first play of the fourth quarter, Jaden Daniels runs it into the end zone. LSU's up 31-16. Now here comes Buckner and the Tide trying to come back, and they're going to get sacked. Big play again from the LSU defense. And there goes Jaden Daniels again running for a first down all the way to the 20-yard line. And they would kick a field goal here. And that, I mean, that's pretty much going to put this game away. They're up by 3 scores now. Alabama on 4th down, they get sacked, and LSU winds up winning this game by, this game wasn't really a blowout, but this final score looking pretty rough for Alabama. 41-16 the final. LSU, again, big second half, they pulled away. So 8-1, looking really good here, playing Florida next. Gators up 7-0 early in this one. First play of the second quarter. Chris Hilton makes the catch. We're tied at 7. Still in the second quarter. Jaden Daniels just blindly throws it up right to the defender, and Florida's going to make them pay. That's a pick 6. Gators take the lead. Late second quarter, LSU will pound it into the end zone with Josh Williams. 3rd and 1 here for Florida into the second half now. They go to the ground. That's ETN running it in, and Florida's up 21-14. Jaden Daniels answers back on the ground. We're tied at 21. 3rd down and 9 here for LSU. We're in the 4th quarter now, and he completes that pass, but short of the first down. So LSU's up 24-21. Florida trying to pull off the upset. And they get a big play on the ground around the right side. He's going to go all the way inside the 20-yard line. Montrell Johnson. And here we go. 3rd down and 6. A touchdown gives them the lead. A field goal, of course, ties it. And they get into the end zone. Marcus Burke makes the catch. And Florida close to pulling off an upset here, but LSU still has plenty of time. Jaden Daniels here on 1st and 10 takes off with it inside the 20. And he goes down around the 14-yard line. But it would come down to a 4th down and 9. And once again, LSU runs a draw play. What are you doing? Oh, they run a draw play on 4th and 9. We saw that in the Florida State game. A very questionable decision-making there. And Florida picks up a 1st down. They run the clock out, and Florida upsets LSU. But both of these losses, you could say, you know, if LSU just makes a better decision, the computer makes a better decision on the play calling late in these games, maybe LSU wins these games. We have no way of knowing, obviously. So, hate that, but it is what it is. LSU next plays Georgia State. We're counting a win there. So we go to the final game of the year against Texas A&M, and the Aggies up 10-7. Looking to add to that lead. Wigman completes that pass, and they get a big play through the air. Touchdown. Anaya Smith using the speed. It's 20-7 Aggies. LSU trying to avoid their 3rd loss of the season. Jaden Daniels runs it into the end zone there. And then how about another Jaden Daniels touchdown run? Tigers up 21-20, 4th quarter. And there's a Jaden Daniels touchdown pass to Malik Neighbors. LSU's up 28-20. 4th down here for Texas A&M. Really need to convert. And they do not. Incomplete. LSU kicks a field goal, and they go up by 11. That's going to make it really tough on Texas A&M. Another 4th down. Wigman hit as he throws. Incomplete. And that's going to do it. So LSU finishes 10-2. Very close to being 12-0. But the Sims say 10-2.